In the next few weeks, more than 100 million Americans, they will be subjected to vaccine requirements ordered by President Biden. The requirement extends to businesses with more than 100 employees and federal workers and contractors. But this morning, President Biden says that's still not enough.
I'm calling on more employers to act. My message is require your employees to get vaccinated. With vaccinations, we're going to beat this pandemic finally. Without them, we face endless months of chaos in our hospitals, damage to our economy, and anxiety in our schools.
All right, Francesca, I'd venture to say if you haven't gotten a vaccine by now, you probably have some hesitancy or a little bit of push-pull going on. So when you talk about a mandate, some are all for it, but those holdouts are like, nah, still against it.
Exactly, Aisha. You know, this is a very controversial topic, but here's what's interesting. According to our exclusive 11 Alive poll, where we asked people in Atlanta about vaccine mandates, many of you all were actually supportive. When we asked if private businesses should have the right to require vaccinations for their employees, 61% of you said yes, while only 26% said no. Now, a question a lot of people have been asking is, what happens if your employer requires vaccinations and you refuse? Well, as more businesses require COVID vaccinations, those who refuse, they get the axe. And now experts are saying people who are fired under these mandates won't even qualify for unemployment. Claims will vary state by state, of course, but attorneys say labor agencies may consider your refusal to get a vaccine as misconduct rather than quitting for a good cause. So, Aisha, some companies who have mandated vaccines are allowing employees who refuse or have exemptions test for COVID-19.
All right, now you're talking about messing with people's paychecks.
Got that right.
Tough decisions. We are taking a closer look at mandatory testing in the workplace as an alternative to vaccinations and verifying who's on the hook for the bill if you do have to get tested weekly. Here's the question. If an employer requires that an unvaccinated employee get periodically tested for COVID-19, is the employer responsible for paying for those tests? After some research, we found that employers requiring tests are not legally required to pay for them. This leaves the cost to either the employee or their insurance. Even employees who claim a religious or medical exemption are not guaranteed that their employer will pick up the cost of weekly testing. But some companies may choose to pay, and things could change when OSHA officially releases guidance on this issue.